The new Red Dead Online update for the month of February has brought about 6 gold and money bonuses as well as payout changes for you to enjoy, and today on the show we will be breaking down all the best ways to capitalize on these bonuses and make tons of extra gold and money just by playing the game this month. These bonuses are some really good opportunities for building wealth, and you can either just relax and play for enjoyment and still stack some good gold currency, or if you're a hardcore player, you can also take the more grindy approach by being smart with running these missions and engaging with these activities, and selectively pick and choose where to focus your efforts so you can make lots of extra gold, money, and XP, more than you would already otherwise be earning this month. So with that said, let's get started. If you enjoyed this video at any point, or if you just find it helpful, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you want to stay up to date with everything Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Online, then consider hitting that subscribe button with your bell notifications turned on. Starting off, we have an opportunity for triple gold, money, and XP on hardcore Telegram missions. These include the 3 tough business missions, but also the new Skelding's contract missions as well. Tough business Telegram missions are honestly really fun in my opinion. They were the first set of hardcore Telegram missions when Red Dead Online received these in the second half of 2021, and I think basically every player from release day enjoyed the mission that took place in Coulter the most. The missions are Cold Day in Hell, Frontier Justice, and Good and Dead. And then we also have the Skelding's contract missions as well. Now just some general tips here. Firstly, these are hardcore jobs as Rockstar calls them, so standard, hard, and ruthless difficulty that you're going to be playing with have enemies spawning without their red dots appearing on the minimap, but overall here you're going to notice the difficulty gap between standard and ruthless has closed a lot this time around. Standard difficulty for those hardcore jobs is set up more like ruthless difficulty content, making it quote-unquote harder to do than other standard missions. However, if you're used to 5-star or ruthless difficulty content in this game, then these missions will feel just about the same. Now you have 2 main ways of approach. You can go in loud or stealthy. Stealthy is going to give you more money, but I just prefer the loud approach. You can readjust your strategy when needed, and you don't need to choose up front, but if you opt for stealth, you will receive a slightly higher reward for completing these missions undetected. To me, it's personally not worth it, and I just prefer going in loud, getting into big gunfights. That's one of my favorite aspects of this game. However, if you enjoy the very mediocre stealth mechanics of this game, then there's opportunities for you to make more money playing these missions, but the gold payouts are of course unaffected, and that's what I want to focus on. There is no mission timer at the top of your screen, so take your time to earn this money in gold. Remember the rule of 12 minutes for earning 32 gold nuggets without any sort of bonus, but if you're focused on cash, then 10 minutes will do you just fine. Without a bonus, these are lower paying missions than the grand scheme of things for money, but when it comes to gold, you're going to be looking really good. So let's take that 12-minute method of time spent so you can get 96 gold nuggets per Telegram mission completed this month, plus a cash payout of around $105. That's a better payout right now than Infamous bounties, blood money contracts, Moonshiner story missions, etc. So now you have more options of content to play, and that's really what these missions come down to. There's of course better paying content like opportunities and legendary bounties, but those are not in the same class as Telegram missions, and so you can still play that other content when you want the maximum payouts for cash. You just don't get the triple gold this month with those types of activities, but honestly, if you plan on replaying Telegrams, just stick with that, considering you can rotate doing the tough business and the Skelding's contract Telegrams so you don't hit the cooldowns either. I'd say you'll be making a pretty good amount of cash and gold just for these missions this month. And if you want maximum gold and money, you'd be making 1.44 gold bars after 30 minutes spent on one of those missions as well. Now, just something I want to mention, your Moonshiner and Trader productions will halt when you resume these missions, and they will resume when the missions are over, just like legendary bounties, for example. So keep that in mind when you're grinding, so your plan with your businesses and your roles in the game don't get thrown off sync. Now, next up for one of our bonuses, double gold, money, and XP on free roam missions. This bonus is basically, like I said, double gold on those stranger missions. Free roam missions and stranger missions are the same thing. With this bonus, 12 minutes spent per stranger mission again is your key here. Not only does that ensure that your 64 gold nuggets, double money, and XP are being accumulated at optimal levels for speed and amount, but these missions also on average will yield you $35 to $40 per mission, and I did a nice mix of bushwhacks, jailbreaks, recovery missions, destroy supplies, and my average payout for 10 12-minute stranger missions was within that range, which honestly, for that amount of time, it's not too bad. So again, with that info in mind, people who are sick of grinding just standard free roam bounties or blood money missions and they're just looking to try something else, this is honestly worth it. It's a big thing for beginner players, but even if you're a long-time player, it's probably been a while since you grinded stranger missions, and so for players who don't have the bounty hunter role or roles in general, stranger missions and blood money missions are really going to be your only options here. It's just one of the most consistent and reliable ways to earn gold and money when you get started in Red Dead Online, and the numbers don't lie here. These missions also fit right into the time that you have have while you wait to buy more supplies for your camp or in between hunting legendary animals if you aren't farming Call to Arms during this event for this month as well. But moving on, let's talk about the opportunity for double gold, money, and XP on the Ember of the East blood money opportunity. This one is pretty straightforward. Again, the key here with this mission is starting it on Ruthless difficulty and spending your 12 minutes on this mission so you can make over $370 and 64 gold nuggets. Or if you spent 30 minutes for max payout, you're looking at $450 and 96 gold nuggets. The problem with this bonus, like other double gold events that we've had on opportunity missions in the past, is the fact that these require Capitali to start. And to start them on Ruthless difficulty, the only one that I would really recommend you play them on so you can get the highest money rewards and the highest return for your time spent, they still require 25 Capitali. So you can only play up to 2 of these in a row because you can only hold up to 50 Capitali. Now, while this bonus is useful if you have a bank of Capitali to spend, I wouldn't recommend that you play the game with the sole intent of farming Capitali for these bonuses. The other blood money crimes and contracts which yield Capitali are still worth playing just to play, but focusing on them just for Capitali is not a smart idea in my opinion when you have other triple gold and double gold content to enjoy and reap the rewards from. After that, we have an opportunity for double gold and XP on Call to Arms. With this bonus, you're going to be able to earn 2 gold bars, $300, and over 6,000 XP in 45 minutes to 1 hour if we complete all 10 waves, but this is what I recommend for farming the double gold. With Call to Arms, you get paid in gold for each wave that you complete. So wave 1 is typically 10 gold nuggets, but with double gold, it's going to be 20 gold nuggets. So what I recommend here is that you blow yourself up on wave 5 so that the mission ends, and instead of abandoning it, you can simply replay it. The game doesn't alert you about this, but if you were to fail on wave 5, you would receive the full payout for the actual 4 waves that you completed before that. You get your gold payout, you get your money, and you get your XP, and you can simply just try again by replaying this mission. The reason I say wave 5 is because that's when the waves really start to ramp up in difficulty, and you can farm the earlier waves a lot faster and easier before you get all these different types of enemies that spawn in and stuff like that. So the strategy here, complete 4 waves. When wave 5 starts, blow yourself up and replay the Call to Arms activity. You will get paid the 80 gold nuggets plus money and double XP for the mission, and you can farm this indefinitely without encountering the cooldown that you get when you complete all 10 waves and leave the match, or you just leave the match without completion. For number 5, we have double gold, money, and XP on the Trade Route free roam event. This is actually a really good free roam event to play, and if you're keen on taking full advantage of this trader free roam event, check out the Red Dead Online free roam event schedule on screen. This is accurate for the central time zone in the US, but you can just Google a certain time in your own time zone to get the correct time. I'll also include a link to this free roam event schedule down in the description below for your convenience. But basically, with this bonus, you're tasked with guarding a train that is carrying supplies that need to get delivered in one piece to its destination. And if you successfully escort this train all the way there, you get paid anywhere between 48 and 64 gold nuggets, depending on how quick you are with defending this train and clearing the blockades, plus double money and XP, just like any normal mission you would be paid for. But you'll also get 18 trader goods, which are ready to sell the moment you get back to your camp. And for our final bonus, we have triple money and XP on the featured series playlist. This one is really only worth it if you're a big PvP player or absolutely brand spanking new to the game. Most of these matches will be 9 minutes long, which means basically you're going to be earning about 24 gold nuggets and maybe $60 a match. Now, that is a lot of money, gold and XP accumulating over time just for playing these game modes back to back to back. You just need to be present when the match ends to get your payouts, but not everyone likes PvP, of course, and that's where I would argue that the better and the much more lucrative money-making strategies from this update that we talked about previously in this video come into play. But if you are interested this month, we seem to have some pretty fun featured series modes to try out. So that is everything I wanted to cover in regards to tips, tricks, and best practices and meta strategies for making gold, money, and XP insanely fast and easy for the Red Dead Online February event. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video today, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to my channel and you want to stay up to date with all the best Red Dead Online and Rockstar Games content, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing we post here on the channel. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and we'll keep you guys updated here on the channel daily. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you'd like to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube. You're more than welcome to ask me any questions on those platforms. You can follow me at Hazardous HDTV, and all of my social media links can be found in the description down below. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching, everyone. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next Red Dead Online video. Adios, amigos.